We decided to turn down this road. It said Devil's Golf Course. We had friends with us on this trip, and we split off and they went their own way. And at some point we met up with them and they said, hey, check out Devil's Golf Course. And we had never been there. So we turned onto the road for Devil's Golf Course, and it is a gravel road.
Yeah, the asphalt had ceased.
Yes. So if you're not comfortable driving on a gravel road, some people turned around. We saw them turning, they come onto the road and they turned around and went back. So it depends on what you're comfortable with in the car you're driving.
Yeah.
We had a truck, so we were fine. And we went down to the small parking area, and you have an area you can walk around. And there's a placard there, and you can read about why it's called the Devil's Golf Course.
All right, we've driven down a very dusty, unpaved road on our way back from Badwater Basin to a place called the Devil's Golf Course. We're going to go check out exactly what this place is. We're at the Devil's Golf Course, and what is it that gives this place its name?
So these crystallite salt compose the jagged formations of this forbidding landscape. These salt formations that kind of look like they can shape in a golf ball, and they're forever changing. So it's made up of large salt formations, and they jut out from the mud and the dirt and the formations out of this incredibly unique landscape.
Mm-hmm. And they kind of rise up, what you would say, like about a foot in height, a foot and a half.
Well, some they
high,
say can go up as far as 2 feet.
Okay.
So you can get salt formations that go up as far as 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the largest protected salt pans in North America, and it continues to dump the deposits here from the reoccurring floods that happen in the area to this day.
Now, they do say if you do decide to walk out on the Devil's Golf Course, you got to be extremely careful, because if you fall down, you could end up with some really bad cuts, and there's a warning that you can even end up with broken bones. So this might be something to admire from a distance. That choice is up to you, I suppose.
Be very careful. The placards and the signs will tell you so, and the formations can be very sharp, and they can cause pretty bad injury. And there is actual record of some pretty serious injuries from people wandering out into this landscape and getting quite cut up from the salt formations.
This is not an area that you want to wander in. You just want to admire it from the parking area.
Yeah. They said there can even be broken bones in the area, and I think it's when you're just trying to navigate these formations, it's easy to fall. So just stay close to the parking area, and you're going to see quite a bit just from that area right there.
Mm-hmm. How do these feel?
Very jagged. Very jagged. I mean, I could actually see that there's certain parts of it could cut you. There's points. Yeah, that would be not good to fall on. That's for sure. Ouchie. The salt pan is extremely massive.
Yeah, and the kind of formations that are here, I don't know that I've ever seen those kind of formations anywhere else. So you do get a chance to see something that's fairly unique.
Yeah, and the name of this area, I think, has confused some people that have a love of golf. And they actually think there's a golf course here, and they come out with their clubs until they realize that, no, this is not. I think you would be walking back pretty bloodied and battered if you tried to do some golf out in this area. The salt formations are very delicate. So that's another reason to not tromp on them and walk upon them. And you can barely touch them, and they can crumble. Some of them have these formations, and we didn't see this. I didn't see it anyway. One of the reasons it's called Devil's Golf Course is that back in the 30s, it was stated that only the devil could play on such a surface. But I think that kind of evolved from some of these salt formations in the area had this very spherical look to it. They were hollow, but they were very spherical, and it kind of reminded people of golf balls, but super, super delicate, and one touch they could just fall apart. So I think that's another reason that it's got this name. And if you really, really listen carefully, and if there's not a lot of people out in the area, you can actually hear little tiny pops and pings. And these are literally billions of tiny salt crystals that are bursting apart as they expand and contract in the heat and the cold. So it's a short little jaunt. We spent about 20 minutes there, and that was enough for us. And we had we had fun.
Yeah.
I think we had a really fun time there. We had our beautiful little niece with us, and so it was fun with her and experience it with her. And then the sun was starting to set. So we were getting these fantastic pictures. It was just
Of the
great.
truck against the mountains
Yes.
with the sunlight hitting it. It was like a brochure from the Ford company.
It was awesome.
Yes.
It was awesome. So we had a really good time in that one spot right there. And it's a very small spot, but it was fun.
We got some photos from Dante's Peak, photo at Badwater Basin.
Yeah, that's one.
But I think the photo of the day was our truck as the sun is going down against the hills here at Death Valley.
I missed your face.
I'm happy with that photo. I must be the only person who's excited.
Yeah, no, we are. We're looking at the pictures.
No, I think the best highlight of the day was Godmom yelling
Look at that
at
one.
people incognito to move their darn car and stop walking on things.
Don't walk on things you shouldn't walk on at Death Valley. Please. Nie bądź głupi. Right?
What? Tak, tak.
Which is Polish for don't be stupid, please.